So the MMA guru made a video explaining why he thought Sean O'Malley won rounds 1, 3, and 5 and got a bunch of backlash for it. Then he made a follow-up video kind of going over the comment section and whatnot of people trying to dispute his take of O'Malley winning. And nobody gave a good argument. It was just a bunch of BS. A lot of people winding him up, though, which was pretty funny to see. But some of them genuinely just given random-ass points completely irrelevant to his video and to the fight itself. So here, today, I'm going to be explaining why I thought Merab won the fight. I gave him rounds 2, 3, and 4 upon a rewatch. And I believe if you look at round 3 through the perspective I'm going to show you today, you'll see why Merab wins round 3 in their fight. O'Malley, rounds 1 and 5. Merab, rounds 2 and 4. Round 3 is a swing round, and even though I'm going to explain why Merab won, there's still an argument for O'Malley to win it, of course, but the points I'm going to bring up are just going to favor Merab in this video. So I'm going to go through it just like he did, frame by frame, and explain to you why Merab won, going over every strike and whatnot, every sequence. So, fight starts off, O'Malley, they're first just bouncing around for a bit. O'Malley throws a right hand, misses. Then Merab hits him with a good, not too significant calf kick. You can see it hits on the inside, and O'Malley's leg is turned in, as you can see right below the little graphic, the fight clock graphic, that his shin is turned towards the inside, not the outside, to check the kick, really, or whatnot. It's not a check kick. It's not a check kick here. It's a decent enough kick for Merab. Nothing too significant, just something to land on O'Malley. This teep from O'Malley, though, it's a very clean strike. It lands with the toes right on Merab's stomach. A clean and clear significant strike in this sweet sequence for O'Malley. Definitely something to give him the edge so far in this fight and in the first minute. Again, he adds onto this lead with the right hand to the body, this time landing with 2 of the knuckles. But the next one, he lands, not this one. This jab also misses. I want to clear this up. Merab does somewhat parry this jab, but yeah, it doesn't land. This right hand from O'Malley does land clean on Merab's, torso. Not a big significant strike, nothing that staggers him, just a clean land. And so far, O'Malley's up, 2 right hands to the body and a teep compared to just 1 low kick from Merab. Here O'Malley goes for a swinging overhand right over Merab's jab. Now, the punch doesn't really land on Merab necessarily, but it does hit Merab's glove and into, Merab's face, and kind of swings his head a little bit. But Merab is also looking away. But after this, we see the mark on Merab's nose start to form. Just that little scratch that, just drips blood throughout the round. Nothing much, though. And sure, it created a cut, but the punch didn't land clean. It wasn't a big, significant strike, as we have seen prior that O'Malley hadn't done anything prior to on Merab's face, because his face was clean heading into round 3, and O'Malley so far hasn't landed a single strike to the head apart from this one, I guess. So that little scratch, it's not a fight-ending cut. It doesn't really matter, but this is where it forms, as afterwards, we see Merab go for the shot and the takedown. But here, O'Malley defends it well, actually, lifting his leg up to kind of orchestrate the sequence. He's trying to get it up and pull it out rather than letting Merab pull it up and take him down and get the better of him. But still, even though he gets his leg out, Merab chases him down onto the fence. And now here's where Merab wins the majority of the round, and he does the more significant work, and I'll tell you why. We want to talk about significance, right? The whole point, the guru and everyone making for O'Malley winning round 3 was the damage and whatnot. Merab starts out with, O'Malley's, hunched over, and Merab begins to knee O'Malley. And by begin to knee him, I mean he knees him once. But then what does O'Malley do? He grounds himself as an opponent. Now I'll tell you what this means. If this knee was not threatening, if this knee wasn't significant after landing, keep in mind, this knee, as it's landing, O'Malley's still up. O'Malley is still up and is still eligible to being hit. But here, after he hits him with that one knee, O'Malley grounds himself. This, whilst it's not like a big-ass moment where, O'Malley's on the brink of being finished, this is leading more towards a fight-ending, finishing sequence than some of what O'Malley's going to do towards the end of the round. Sure, again, how many times do I have to say this? Because I know a lot of people are going to disagree with this. This one knee grounded O'Malley and made him submit to a position. Sure, it wasn't the biggest knee, but come on. He hunches over him. O'Malley puts his knee and his arm down. Definitely a clear and clean significant strike, as Merab is also attaining something from this strike. He's attaining position. He's attaining control in this part. Now, one thing I will talk about is the submission attempts that people are talking about. Even the guillotine he used to get top position for a second in round one. Same with this little Darce grip he went on O'Malley. This isn't a Darce either, by the way. The grip is there, sure, but O'Malley is nowhere near being finished. It's just a hold in some way. So you can't really count this for much, but Merab did get this control from that knee. And he has him up against the fence. He hits him with a knee. As you can see, in the actual fight. I can't put it up here, of course, due to copyright. But when he knees him, you can clearly see, O'Malley vibrate against the cage. So one of those knees did land to the side of O'Malley's body. He lands another one, but this one skims off O'Malley as his knee is in the way. And yeah, so this one lands, though. This one we can see clearly landing. And these are in some way equal to those right hands that O'Malley was landing to the body. Right? You can say, you're going to think that, since it was to the body and the legs are stronger and whatnot, and we've seen a bunch more people get knocked out, TKO'd by getting hit to the body. Those shots didn't do much. Neither did these, shots to the thigh as well. But they are equal in some ways. You can't say that because Merab is loading up on some of these. This one he did load up on as O'Malley was trying to find his way back onto his feet. Same with this one. He loaded it up. He charged it right into O'Malley's thigh. Again, a powerful strike. And now, as O'Malley's getting up, this is where Merab tees off with a couple clean knees, very significant strikes, as these ones land way more flush, and we actually have a better camera angle to see how they're landing. I believe the first one, from what I remember, just lands clean, and then as he's going down, the second one kind of bobs his head as it hits him in the head. So again, a knee from Merab, as you can see, grounds O'Malley, and then that second knee hits as he's grounding himself. And he does ground himself, kind of an illegal knee, but it didn't get stopped, right? I wouldn't accept this strike, and I would actually give O'Malley the benefit of the doubt here and remove Merab's position, but this isn't where the referee intervenes, so you have to kind of count the strike. You can't just go off of, your own morals and say, he was grounded, I'm not going to count this. This was not Smith versus Jones, where Herb Dean actually did step in. It just wasn't. He landed the knee. Herb did warn him, but the knee landed, and you can't just, again, go off your own morals and say it didn't. So this knee lands as well. bobs his head as well. And again, Merab now twice attaining a position from, the damage he's doing to O'Malley with the knees in the head. Very significant knees in the head as well. More closer to a fight-ending sequence than what O'Malley will do later on in the round. Again, puts him down. A knee to the thigh again. Another one here. This one does skim by. As you can see, it's a little just past O'Malley's ass and just glides over it in some way. So does this one. And then this one hits O'Malley in the neck. And we can see it's not just about control time. Merab has, taken over a solid minute of the round by putting O'Malley in an uncomfortable position with damage and grounding him twice, whilst hitting him with shots to the thigh and to the head, and, well, in this case, to the neck. So, yeah, here O'Malley trying to get up, gets kneed again to the head. The next one, though, gets kind of parried, and there's no damage from Merab, so you can't count this one as a knee for Merab. But finally, after a minute or so, we see O'Malley finally disengage. He lands, he barely, I think this barely skims Merab's body, the straight right that is, and I think it also misses, but benefit of the doubt again for O'Malley. You give this, you kind of count it, but not really. It was a very weak strike, though. This leg kick misses from Merab. This high kick misses from O'Malley. Leg kick from Merab misses. You can't count this. Now, O'Malley here sets up a beautiful flying knee, but Merab's right hand is in the way, and you can clearly see that the knee goes past, Merab's glove. Nowhere near his face whatsoever. Even the arm of Merab is shutting down the impact of O'Malley's knee. As you can see here, it's up, and then it moves downwards into the knee/thigh area. Definitely taking anything that O'Malley put on that knee just out of the equation. It doesn't even hit, so you can't, consider it if you want to. But yeah, then they get into an exchange where Merab goes for a single leg, O'Malley stuffs it, and then a big right hand from O'Malley that clocks from Merab that clocks O'Malley's head. This clearly spun his head around, similar to the one Jan threw on O'Malley in their fight after O'Malley wobbled him. Again, O'Malley does recover from this well, and he did get wobbled with the one against Jan, but still, this one definitely spins his head around. As you can see, his head is still, it's looking kind of straight, and it's in perfect line for Merab to hit it. Merab hits it and clocks his neck, spins it backwards, and yeah, definitely a big significant strike from Merab here. And yeah, high kick from Merab misses by a mile. This leg kick misses too. Now this leg kick is a good leg kick because it hits in the right spot of O'Malley's leg, and it actually kicks his leg back into switching stances. And then I believe I had a screen grab. No, I don't. But he switches back to his original stance. So you can have to definitely count this as a much more significant leg kick. Nothing more than It's not more than O'Malley's teep per se that he landed in the first minute, but it is a good strike from Merab. That definitely had some impact on it. But yeah, forcing O'Malley to switch stances for a second. Now, this punch from O'Malley hits Merab on the side of his face, kind of on the cheek area. And what I will balance this out with is the knee that, Merab hit on the neck of O'Malley as he was getting up from the second sequence of when O'Malley was trying to regain some posture and get up and disengage. But I would still count that one more because Merab had some kind of control there too, as here they return to kind of neutral. But in that case, they did as well. So you can balance those ones out. And for the sake of O'Malley's, favoring O'Malley as well, you kind of got to balance it out. So yeah, I kind of argued with myself there. But you balance those strikes out. Leg kick from Merab misses. Another one misses from Merab. This one, though, does hit him well. As you can see, O'Malley's leg goes past him for, past the center line of himself for a second there. So you have to count this one as a decent strike from Merab. Leg kick, I think that is the same leg kick. Or is it? No, it's not. Yeah, no, this is a different one. This one misses. O'Malley evades that one. I remember that. Now here, O'Malley pings, Merab with a clean straight, balances out with the one that Merab spun his jaw around with. As you can see, Merab's head pop back and definitely show that he got hit by it. So definitely a big strike there from O'Malley. Here, I believe, is where O'Malley goes with an overhand, but misses. Not by much, though. He was close, but after going over this a bunch of times, this misses. Even if it grazes, it's not a big significant strike whatsoever. He shoots in for a takedown. Merab, that is, misses. High kick misses here from Merab. And this is where O'Malley has his, a big, 30 seconds, 40 seconds at the end of the round. Kind of similar to Merab's, minute in the grappling area. So here, he goes for an overhand. He misses this one. Then, as Merab's trying to throw his kick, O'Malley puts that jab out there, not doing much, and then binks him with a big right hand. Okay, but there was no wobble from this strike. Sure, it was an impactful shot. But did he get anything out of that shot? No, he did not. Again, O'Malley, and that cut, as you see on Merab's nose, that little red, again, was from that first looping overhand O'Malley threw in around the first minute or so. That was not from that right hand that O'Malley threw there, signifying any damage and whatnot. So yeah, here Merab misses his leg kick. And then this is the big sequence, I guess, where it kind of balances everything out to some extent. O'Malley throws in a jab. He's darting in. And then here, as he's got Merab kind of, with his hands up in the air, launches a huge flying knee. Not flying, but a knee up the middle, hitting Merab's head back and causing a little cut, abrasion, whatever, on Merab's eye. But then Merab's fine. He's not wobbled, and the round is over. He's moving fine, nothing at all. Returns back to his corner. And as you can see, there are some indents of, some things that have happened on Merab's face. But we have to consider, it says in the criteria, cuts that are fight-ending are significant. Not little cuts, little abrasions, just like a couple drops of blood that aren't leading into anything. It's not like O'Malley doubled up on that little cut on Merab's nose and did some wonders and spilled it wide open, gushing all over the place. No, he didn't. He hit him with a glancing shot on his glove, and then here he hit him with a knee, but Merab showed to not be damaged. It did pop his head back, but what did O'Malley attain from that? So, in some ways, with the teep of O'Malley, that knee, that 1-2, that 1-2 he hit, or that binking straight as well, those strikes from O'Malley balance out with the knees he hit to the head. Some of the thigh strikes, some of the leg kicks, a couple of the leg kicks actually, balances out with those. And then you have to move on to the next part of the criteria as well. Also taking in mind how these guys used their damage. O'Malley did not ever have Merab in trouble in this round. Merab did have O'Malley in trouble just a bit more. It wasn't like an absolute rampage that Merab was causing. He was kneeing him to the thigh, but he was controlling him, and he did ground him twice. And if you want to argue the case that, what is it? O'Malley got up from those positions. Again, what did O'Malley do after he hit Merab with those knees? It's not like Merab was wobbled like he was against Moraes or Cejudo. No, he wasn't. They returned to neutral. At least Merab controlled him using some of the damage from there. He put O'Malley in at least a little bit more trouble than O'Malley put him in round 3. And for that reason, you have to give round 3 to Merab, and you have to give the middle rounds to Merab. You give round 1 to O'Malley. He clearly did more with his strikes, and Merab did nothing with his grappling. The knees weren't there in round 1. I don't get why people give round 1 to Merab. Round 5, clearly O'Malley with the teeps in the final second. He clearly got Merab annoyed with those teeps, doing some damage, hunching him over. And if you want to judge those rounds for O'Malley, if you want to judge rounds 2 and 4 for Merab as well like that, you have to judge round 3 that way as well. And you have to give it to Merab Dvalishvili, completely justifying his win against Sean O'Malley. I picked Sean O'Malley as well. I had him as a lock in the main event, and I'm pretty good with picking main events. But still, Merab should have won. Merab did win 2, 3, and 4. Clear as day, 48-47. And yeah, the dark ages era of MMA, the decision era, shall be among us for a while. Hope you enjoyed the breakdown. Disagree if you will, agree if you will. And yeah, peace.